We're counting down and chowing down on our top 5 best Boardwalk Resort snacks.
Let's eat.
Hello everyone, I'm Jay.
And I'm Sam.
And you're watching The Theme Park Foodies, and there's been a lot going on at the Boardwalk, which made Sam and I think we kind of want to have some of our favorite snacks. So the Cake Bake Shop just opened up, which I think has brought a lot of attention to this unique resort, right Sam?
Yes, a lot of attention, good and bad.
Yeah. However, there have always been some awesome eats that we've appreciated and always have come back for. And it's actually, this resort's right outside Epcot, so we figure why not do a video on our top 5 favorite eats that you actually find at the Boardwalk Resort. I don't want to spoil this for you guys, but there's actually, I think, as far as Disney-run pizza, some of the best pizza you can find at Disney here. Also, the Cake Bake Shop has really changed things up for us, bringing in some new cakes that may change up our list, right?
Yeah, and there's also some other little hidden gems that have been around for a while.
Yeah. There are some new things as well, so we wanted to kind of throw those in here. We're going to give some notable mentions. There's actually, I think, a giant mozzarella stick kind of thing, right? Or
yeah, the corn dog stand, they added a giant mozzarella stick, which we haven't had yet, so we didn't feel comfortable putting it on the top 5, but it is definitely going to be a notable mention. I'm sure that it's going to be good.
Yeah, so we'll give you guys our review on that. We're going to count down our top 5 snacks here. Some of the snacks here, I think, even rival the snacks you can get at Epcot. Another video we want to have coming out soon, our top 10 Epcot snacks. So if you haven't, like and subscribe. Are you ready, Sam?
This is a lot of eating.
Yeah. All right, I'm ready too. All right, so we're going to start off with our brand new notable mention, which brings us to Blue Ribbon Corn Dogs. This takes us right across from the Abracadab bar at the Boardwalk. Just so you guys know how to get to the Boardwalk, if you are parking at the Boardwalk Resort, you'll have to head straight down kind of to the right of the main lobby, and if you were heading from Epcot, you have to head out of International Gateway, bear left. You can also take the Skyliner International Gateway and bear left. A lot of great food options, a lot to do here on the Boardwalk, and this is a brand new option. It is literally gigantic. I feel like they used like a whole set of mozzarella cheese to make this. It is the giant mozzarella, not giant mozzarella stick, it's giant mozzarella.
This is even bigger than the corn dog. I didn't know that was possible, and it comes with a side of Ken's Steakhouse Marinara. I didn't know Ken made marinara. I just thought he made like regular dressing.
Yeah, I thought he just did other things like dressing. Yeah.
Salad dressing, but
actually, you want to see? I want to show you guys the size difference. So this is their Korean corn dog. You're going to see this later in the list. Spoiler alert. Or the Golden Dragon dog. And this is the size of the mozzarella stick. I don't think that stick honestly does anything.
Nice, I feel like.
Yeah, you got to just pick it up, you know, with your bare hands. This wasn't a smart idea to film all this in one night. These 5 snacks, this thing is gonna fill us up to begin. It's dripping too. Look, you can see it's
so heavy, and this stick cannot support this thing at all. Like my hand, I have to hold it up with my hand. I feel so uncomfortable, and like the Boardwalk is getting like increasingly busy, and people are walking by, and my heart is racing. It's a little bent.
This is Mr. Bombastic right here. Oh, nice cheese pull. This thing is like a 2-hander, and it breaks apart. The stick does nothing.
You have to hold it with 2 hands. This is not even a 1-hander. It's gonna just fall apart. Look at it.
How was the mozzarella? Was it like fresh tasting at all, or?
So good. The mozzarella does definitely taste fresh, and they dip everything fresh here. So be prepared to wait, because it does take some time. So there's panko crumbs, and it's mixed with Italian seasoning. The seasoning is really good, and it's nice and golden and crispy. But like this thing is so hard to manage. Like I want to hold it on a stick, but there's literally no way.
I feel like you almost need a fork and knife for it.
Yeah, so I want to. Oh, look at this.
Yeah, these things make Tony's look like nothing.
Yeah, literally.
Get a little Ken on that. Get Ken in on this action.
I love the coating. I love the interior. The size is too much. It's not manageable, and it's a little bit greasy. Like you see, there's like a lot of oil dripping out and stuff.
So do you think this is going to change up our list at the end, or do you think this is not going to make our top 5?
It's just too hard to manage. Like I like things that I can like pick up and go with it. Walk on the go. Like I can't walk around with this. I need a table. I need 2 hands. It's a really big boy. It tastes really good though. So for that, I'll give it an 8.
I give it an 8 though. That's really good.
I think it tastes great. It's just like I'm getting filled with grease and I can't pick it up. And
yeah, I gotta try it out now. This thing is like Frankenstein's monster. It's bigger, longer at least than my head. All right, let's see if I can contain this. I'm gonna try it just like how you did. Very crunchy, and the mozzarella is so fresh. Let me get a little Ken on this.
Definitely enough for at least 3 people.
I think Ken may have better mozzarella than the Disney mozzarella.
You mean marinara?
Than the Disney marinara. It's not like amazing, but it's better than the standard Disney sauce.
It's a pretty like robust little side of sauce.
Yeah, it's decent. I mean, for a canned sauce. This is impressing me. The thing is, it's fresh and it's crunchy. Shareable, I'm gonna go with your 8. I think it's good. Definitely impressed, and it could change up our list a bit. I think this may have scored a higher number than some of the top 5. All right, so starting off the official list at number 5, we head over to Trattoria Al Forno. This is right next to the Abracadabra bar where we're sitting. It's not in the restaurant though. Right next to it, they have a little pizza window that's open from 12 p.m. to 12 a.m. daily. They actually make these slices fresh, and in my opinion, this is much better than the pizza window that you could find over at Epcot. This is the super slice of cheese pizza. I will say it does not look as good as the last slice that we had, Sam.
It's definitely an inconsistent item, but I still think, you know, even bad pizza is good pizza.
Also, this isn't our favorite pizza in Disney. This is our favorite quick service pizza you can get in Disney. Some of the restaurant pizzas I think are better.
True, because we love the pizza at Saratoga Springs quick service.
That's true.
They have a really good pizza.
That's the best quick service pizza in Disney in our opinion, the Saratoga Springs pizza. This does have a good undercarriage, it looks like though, and it is made fresh.
Yeah, it's not super floppy. It's a nice thin crust. This is what I like. I can actually fold it, like.
No cheese pull like on that giant mozzarella stick though. The super slice looks like they cut them into 2 slices, and you can only order, I think, a super slice. This was $10, so a little pricey for a slice of pizza, which is why it makes it 5 pretty much.
The crust is good. It is tasting a little dry. Could be cheesier. I don't know, it tastes like it might have been sitting for a little bit. But I do like the crust, and I feel like the crust is really, a good crust is hard to find in these parts of town. So I'm gonna give it a 6.
All right, I think maybe the cheese stick actually beat the pizza. This is sad looking, Sam. It looks like it's sad.
But I'm happy it's not like floppy though, because I hate floppy slices.
It's got a good undercarriage. All right, let's try it out.
I mean, everything is personal preference. Pizza is very personal.
Does not taste like home at all. It makes sense because it meets the theme of the boardwalk, so I do think it belongs on this list. Going to a boardwalk, having a slice of pizza, that's like an iconic thing, and it's better than Epcot. The Epcot pizza window, to me, just isn't real pizza.
Some people love that pizza though, so it's, you know, it's all personal.
Some people are not me, but I support you if you like it. This is too basic for me. I'm gonna go 5 actually. We've had better iterations of this before. I do think you're right, Sam. It was sitting out too long, and it does look like a bit reheated. So if you get a good fresh slice, I think it's good. I think today was not the day for this pizza. I still think it belongs on the list though, and if you're looking for a good pizza near Epcot or in the area, I recommend going to it. Kids will definitely be happy with it. All right, so coming in at number 4, we're actually back at Blue Ribbon Corn Dogs. We were just here. You can actually see them frying these as well as those giant mozzarella sticks fresh right in the window. It's not the standard corn dog. We actually prefer the Golden Dragon dog here. We like these little panko crumbs they have on the outside. It has a nice texture to it, and they also come with 2 sauces. Right, Sam?
Yeah, so it's a sriracha mayo and a sweet Thai chili, I believe. Sauces are really good and they're not too spicy. I'm not a spice person and I enjoy the sauces.
I think to me, this is a better corn dog than what you can find over at Sleepy Hollow Refreshments in Magic Kingdom. So to me, this is Walt Disney World's best corn dog. Although Disneyland is better.
Our favorite out of all the corn dogs. They have that pickle dog, they have the classic dog, but this is the best one.
Yeah, the pickle's a little too adventurous for my flair.
See, this is what I want from the mozzarella stick. I want to be able to hold it, but...
I feel like we're having flashbacks of like corn dog apocalypse day when this opened.
I never thought I'd be eating another corn dog like this soon. The sauces are so good. The sriracha mayo is nice and creamy. This is more like a glaze. Great texture and also a good ratio of the cornmeal batter and the panko and the dog. Like some of the other ones, there's too much of the batter, too thick. This is like the perfect amount. I'm also gonna give this an 8 as well.
Yeah, Blue Ribbon knows what they're up to. I've actually been looking forward to this one. Very thick corn dog. Big boy.
I feel like it doesn't have as much breading as the other ones.
Less breading, a little sweetness because of the corn batter, but then you have this great texture with the panko. My favorite sauce is this is sriracha mayo, right? Texture, flavor. There's a reason it's number 4. It meets that theme of the boardwalk. It's just something, a corn dog is something you can get, peruse the boardwalk with. I'm gonna agree with your 8, Sam. I think so far so good. Both of Blue Ribbon Corn Dog's items really, I think, hit the mark in my opinion. All right, so number 3 takes us to the Boardwalk Ice Cream Parlor. Now this is right next to the brand new Cake Bake Shop. We love the ice cream here. I actually learned something in there. They use multiple brands of ice cream. I believe this brand of ice cream is Edie's, but they also do have other brands like Breyers and such in there and Haagen-Dazs. But this is the Thunderin' Sundae. Yes, that's it. Thunder and Surf Sundae. So it's a peanut butter, a fudge, hot peanut butter fudge, hot fudge, and then chocolate and vanilla ice cream.
Fudge. It's just melted peanut butter.
Yeah, I meant to say hot peanut butter sauce and then hot fudge.
If you've had the No Way Jose at Beaches and Cream, or what's the one at
the All-American Sundae cases, it's the same exact thing. It's just much bigger.
Well, this isn't as big as the No Way Jose. The No Way Jose is huge.
Well, I meant bigger than the All-American.
So this is the medium peanut butter.
Yeah. Yeah, the in-betweener. It is so good, especially with that hot sauce. It melts the ice cream just perfectly on there. My only issue with this is the chips. I got it traditional, but I usually get the chips taken off.
I like the chips. This is our first sweet item on the list. Perfection. Who doesn't want to eat a giant ice cream sundae on the boardwalk at Disney World? The hot peanut butter takes it to another level. I don't mind the mix of the peanut butter chips and the chocolate chips. I actually enjoy that texture in there. It's melting really fast. I'm really thankful that they gave us a plate. This is a 9.
Yeah, honestly, I'm beginning to appreciate the boardwalk more as we crawl more in here.
I've thought about that. I was talking about that at the end, about like resorts that have the best food, because we never name this. When we say our favorite food resorts, we always talk about the Riviera, the Animal Kingdom Lodge. There's a lot here. I think that the ice cream shop is one of the more cost-effective places on the boardwalk.
Well, this was $10, but it's very shareable.
But compared to like everything else on the boardwalk, the corn dogs are like $15. The bake shop, we all know the prices are there. Like $10 is actually a bargain.
This sundae like is me. It's my personality, like personified. Chocolate, peanut butter, hot and gooey, so good. Now I don't like the texture from the chips. They get caught in my teeth. I'd prefer just to have like the hot fudge and the whipped cream and everything, but the thing is this hot fudge, look at how melty that center is right there. So it melts the ice cream perfectly, so you have some cool, you have some hot. It's the contrasting temperatures, the different, for me, the texture, the smoothness of everything. This is one of the best sundaes you can get. There's a reason Disney basically repeats this sundae and names it different things. It's near perfection. And because of that, I have to give it a 9. It's so good. I only wish that I could bring this home. There's no way we're gonna be able to eat all this with everything we already ate. All right, so number 2 actually takes us to the official quick service restaurant from Disney's Boardwalk Resort. It's the Boardwalk Deli, and we haven't been able to get this one out of our minds for years. We crave it every single winter here in Florida. It is the grilled cheese with tomato soup. It comes on warm, multi-grain bread, freshly cooked, and then a warm, steamy tomato soup to dip it in. It feels like mom made it. It feels like home, and it feels like the boardwalk.
It's so good. I love getting it around like Christmas time, like when we come to go visit like the gingerbread houses and stuff, and it's a little chilly out. It's nice to have a grilled cheese, and I'm pretty sure it's provolone and cheddar.
So 2 very sharp cheeses. Let's see that cheese pull on there.
I definitely recommend mobile ordering too for the Boardwalk Deli. It gets really busy in there. It's a really tight spot.
Beautiful. You gotta give it a good dip.
And it's a tomato basil soup. It's heavenly. It's the perfect ratio of cheese to bread. And I like that there are 2 types of cheese. I like that it's super melty. I also like this multi-grain bread, how it absorbs the tomato basil soup. It is basil heavy. It's a great soup though. The soup really brings it together. And I'm gonna give this one a 9. Every time I have another grilled cheese, I'm always thinking about this one. I'm always like, oh, it's not as good as the Boardwalk.
This is worth leaving Epcot for, in my opinion. The texture on the bread, too, adds a lot to it. I'm going to do it with and without the soup because I kind of want to taste the cheeses. There's so much cheese and milk on this list, Sam. I just realized. The boardwalk is the boardwalk of milk. This is so good. Now let's dip it. Cheddar and provolone really complement each other.
It's almost like a vodka sauce, that soup, to me.
If you got a cheese craving, come to the boardwalk. Man, iconic. I'm gonna agree with your 9. The only thing that makes this better is it's like in Hershey Park, they have the best grilled cheese I ever had in my life. It's over at Milton's Ice Cream Parlor. If the Milton's Ice Cream Parlor grilled cheese at Hershey Park, if you're ever there, that's the best one ever. That's a 10. That is a must get if you're at Hershey Park. This, to me, is the best grilled cheese at Walt Disney World. They should bring it everywhere. All the resorts should have this. It's so good. Quintessential Americana, quintessential boardwalk. Delicious. All right, so before we get to our number 1, we wanted to head over to the Cake Bake Shop for a notable mention that we haven't had previously, but that we've heard amazing things about. This is the Marie Antoinette. It is a French macaron with raspberries and fresh cream. I believe one of our subscribers is a real big fan of this, right, Sam?
Yeah, so Lisa went to the Cake Bake Shop, and I think that this was her favorite thing. She didn't care for the cake. She said this was the thing to get. They're hand-piped macaron shells. They make them fresh each morning. I think it's a vanilla pastry cream, raspberry pixie jam, and there's also, they use almond flour from France. I don't have a way to fact-check that.
I'll take their word for it.
And in their Indiana location, this is $12, but in their Disney World location, they are $16.99.
You gotta pay that Disney premium. Well, that thing is delicate. The delicate girl. Delicate Antoinette. So Marie Antoinette was actually, I believe, Austrian. She wasn't French. She was married to Louis XVI, which made her the Queen of France. But I feel like she would be a fan of these.
Thank you for that information. It's really good. It tastes a lot like the Disneyland Jolly Holiday raspberry macaron that I love.
We give that a 10.
It does have like a floral taste to it though, a little bit.
Uh-oh.
So it's not bad, it's just, I would prefer it without that. It's super delicate. The raspberries are fresh and it gives it that little bit of like tartness. And I still think that Jolly Holiday got the macaron on lock. I've never had a better one than that. I'm gonna give it an 8.
All right, so high quality, but Jolly Holiday over in Disneyland, just the Disneyland chefs are beating out the Cake Bake Shop, or I guess dessert chefs. I'm a mess, so I'm just gonna like give in and bite this thing. It does have some cream on the bottom there. It's very delicate. It's good, but the Disneyland one is more delicate. Isn't that crazy? Like we had a hard time getting B-roll the Disneyland one. It's about delicateness, and that's what you kind of want from macaron. Like so delicate, you almost have to be a little bit dainty with it. This is delicate too. I love the cream in the center. I am getting, like how you said, a very light floral note, but I think the raspberry does complement that well. I like this a lot. It's not too sweet too. That's the one thing about the Cake Bake Shop I will give them credit for. A lot of people ask, are their cakes better than the Gideon's cakes? And to me, I would say yes, because I feel like the Gideon's cakes are very sweet. Their cakes aren't too sweet. Obviously, it's still sweet. It's a dessert. But not too sweet where it like overpowers like your taste buds. This is very good, presented very well. But again, I feel like, I mean, Jolly Holiday at Disneyland, it's the reason we think they're one of the best quick services ever. I'm going to agree with your 8, Sam. Very good. Definitely, I think, worth a spot on this list. I'm not willing to change up the list today, but we recommend it if you enjoy macarons. All right, drum roll, please. Our number 1 snacker food for Disney's Boardwalk Resort is, believe it or not, at the Cake Bake Shop, where we just were, and is the only 10 that we have given to the Boardwalk Resort. It is the chocolate mousse pie. Peanut butter mousse pie. It is delicious. It is moussey. It is peanut buttery. It has like a chocolatey kind of pie shell, pie crust, nuts on top. I'm a big peanut butter pie fan, so for me, this is always going to be number 1.
It just dawned on me that I think that you wanted to do this video just so you could have this again. It's just ironic that we just tried this for the first time 5 days ago, and all of a sudden you're like, let's do a video on top 5 boardwalk snacks.
And for all those people who I feel like a lot of people thought we trashed the Cake Bake Shop. We did not. We thought their sweets were great. We just didn't think the restaurant...
They did, like, fell flat, and that was our opinion.
Yeah. To be like comparable, Flying Fish is right next to here, right down the boardwalk. Similar prices. We think the food at Flying Fish is worth it. Didn't think the food at the restaurant there was worth it. But the desserts, this thing is like going to knock you back like 20 some odd bucks. To me, that's worth it.
And everything is shareable. Like everyone sees that high price tag and they freak out, and I get that it's like sticker shock. But I was actually like editing another video the other day where I had a dessert that was like $9.50, and I never thought twice about the price, but it was really tiny. And if you look at this, 2 people, and we had this 2 times. We had it 2 days in a row, so it lasted us. That's how big it is.
This is a large boy.
Bigger than last time. Felt like last time it was a little thicker.
I think it was also colder last time. We did wait a little bit.
Oh my god.
It's that chocolate ganache on top.
It melted a little because like we have been sitting for a while, and it tastes even better. It does have a really nice chocolate crust and then a chocolate ganache, glitter, roasted peanuts, which I think is like a nice touch. I'm so full right now, and I like didn't even want to eat this, but like since I just had that bite, I'm just like, I think last time I gave it a 9, you gave it a 10, and I'm willing to go 10 this time.
It's 10.
And it's just, I know that they're famous for their cakes, but I think some of the other things are better and they're cost less.
I think you guys know where I'm going with this. I mean, honestly, I feel like it's just a technicality to have me even try this this peanut butter mousse pie. I can't even say what it is correctly. So like stuffed with sugar and other food. The ganache on top, the crust, it is far and away the best thing that we've eaten. Man.
Why doesn't Oprah put this on our list? That's what I'm wondering.
If you're a peanut butter and chocolate fan, this is the thing that you must get. Maybe my new favorite dessert in all of Disney World. Ooey Gooey Toffee Cake at Liberty Tree Tavern has a run for its money right now. Wow. 10. Absolutely 10. Technicality for me to even try it. Absolutely number 1 on this list. And totally worth leaving Epcot if you're looking for one of the best sweets at Walt Disney World. If you're a peanut butter and a chocolate fan, in my opinion, you must get this pie. It is amazing.
It's not a little threatening.
I'm very aggressive about my love for pie. All right, so that does it for our top 5 food crawl here at Disney's Boardwalk Resort. Sam, if I could go back in time, if I could change one thing, I would put the mozzarella stick at 5 and knock the pizza off.
I agree.
That's the supreme Italian
sentiment.
thing, right?
I 100% agree.
Yeah, so the mozzarella stick, I think, changed it up, which is why sometimes we do those notable mentions. I liked the Marie Antoinette, but I'd still be willing to stick with that 5. The peanut butter pie just kind of blows my mind a bit. It reminds me of a peanut butter pie that I had as a child made by a grandmother. So it's just going to hit that note. Also, the Cake Bake Shop, the interior is very beautiful. Those crystalline chandeliers, the multiple different desserts they have on display, the smell of the interior, the sparkliness of everything that's there. I would ask you what your favorite thing that you ate, Sam, but I think we all know it's peanut butter pie.
It's the pie and the grilled cheese. I haven't had that in a while because like during the summer I stray away from the grilled cheese and I wait for the sun to go down and to get a little cooler out, but I love that grilled cheese. Yeah, that grilled cheese is without a doubt the best savory option that you can have here. If you're looking for a great grilled cheese and soup, it's a little cold out and you're in Epcot, highly recommend leaving Epcot, having some of the treats here. I think like you said before, Sam, we often overlook the snacks here that are at the boardwalk. You know, when we think food, we think Polynesian, we think Animal Kingdom Lodge, and Riviera.
Of course, yeah, great food at all those resorts. But this one, I think, secretly had some of the best without us even realizing it.
Yeah, I'm glad that the Cake Bake Shop made us come to the boardwalk more.
Yeah, definitely. And if you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. Liking will really help our channel grow. It pushes this video out into the stratosphere of the YouTube algorithm, helps other people find the video. Subscribing, it also helps our channel grow. Hit the bell notification so that way you're notified every time when videos come out, which is when, Sam?
Every Monday and Thursday at 12 p.m.
Thanks so much for watching. Don't count the days.
Make the days count.
We will see you next time. That's all, folks. We got to catch a nice sunset on the boardwalk before.
When are we staying here, Jay?
When I make a lot more money. When the channel ever takes off, we definitely will. This is a dream stay for us, especially to stay on the boardwalk side. I think I'd have to stay on the boardwalk side if we stayed here, you know. Beautiful views of the Yacht Club, which I'll show you guys the Yacht Club right over there. And honestly, the crawl tonight really surprised us. I don't think of this resort when I think of some of the best food in Disney World, but I think it secretly does have it, like we said before.
And it's all like very easily accessible.
Yeah, it's one of the easier crawls to film Although we definitely ate a little bit too much.
We didn't eat all of it though. Like, please know that we have a box of all the
We have a
leftovers.
pizza box still left.
We did have to throw out the ice cream.
Yeah, well, it's because it melted. I want to give a special thank you to each and every single one of our members. Those are the people you see scrolling up on the screen right now. If you have any interest in a membership, we do have tiers as low as $1.99 a month with differing perks like early access to videos and credits credentials like you're seeing right now. You can check out the join button below to see all the different perks and tiers of memberships that we have, but we also want to give a special thank you to each and every single one of you who have watched through this entire video, liked, comment, subscribed, engaged with this video in any way. We really enjoy making these videos for you guys. We feel privileged to be able to go to theme parks regularly and make them, and thank you for helping us make more of them. And as always,
Keep it going for Frank.